Wow, that's the life, right? See that view behind me? What an awesome view. It's so warm out here. I'm in Cancun in Mexico in my amazing hotel suite. I got it yesterday. I'm here for a business mastermind with one of my mentors and a group of other highly successful people. Well, I'm so glad to be here. I hope you're all okay. I'm not sure what the time is over in the UK, but it's really early in the morning. Already I've done my studying. I've done my workout this morning, went for a nice little walk. So if you can see me, let me know. If you can see me, if you're watching on the replay, just put in replay. But isn't the ocean nice? What a beautiful colour, right? Imagine waking up to that every single morning. Wow. Wow, the weather is so beautiful, right? Here's the thing, we get into business, right? What's the reasons that we get into business? To experience life, right? With our loved ones, with ourselves, enjoy life. But not many people actually get to enjoy nice trips with their family, even in your country, if you're in the UK, US, Canada. Not many people actually get to experience life on their own terms, spend time doing what they want when they want. Now I'm out here for about 3 weeks, 2 weeks actually, and this week is going to be about learning, right? It's all about growth. We've got to learn. We can't stay still. We have to learn. We have to learn new information. If we want to go somewhere else, we must invest in ourselves, right? So we must firstly have a goal. Most people have a goal, yeah, I want to earn 50,000, I want to earn 100,000, but with no real intention behind it. We can all say that I want to earn 100,000, but we've got to be willing to put the work in, right? Because it requires work. It doesn't just come. Even if you're coming into my coaching, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, right? My clients will tell you that you have to put the work in. Now, it's all down to how willing you are, how much desire that you have to get the things that you want. Just being motivated isn't enough. Just saying, yeah, I want a nice house, a Lamborghini, is not enough. Just by saying it, the lip service is not enough. We've got to be real serious. Napoleon Hill spoke about that in Think and Grow Rich, right? You've got to have that burning desire. Now you can see most people don't really have that burning desire. I speak to lots and lots of people every single month. Some people say they want something, but are you really willing to do whatever it takes? Yes, I'm willing, Mindy. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Right, this is the investment. I really want to work with you. Right, here's the investment. I don't think it's the right time. I'll think about it. When you want something, you don't really think about it. You got to think. You make a decision that you want to do something. Then we work out the way after. The problem is most people trying to figure out the how. And when you try to think about the how am I going to do this, right? That's what kills the creation. And the how takes away your dreams because your analytical mind starts coming in. Where's the money going to come from? It's a big goal. There's a lot of work to do. Where's this going to come from? The how does not really matter. The how doesn't matter at all until you've made a decision that you want to do it. So I never dreamt that I would be here in a mastermind. It's an elite mastermind I'm with, right? There's only about 8 or 9 of us here. I never dreamt when I was in crazy amounts of debt that I would be rolling with great people, learning and doing the things I'm doing, helping lots of people around the world. Now the guy who's running my mastermind, he's one of my mentors. He was one of the first people that, when I first went to Bob Proctor, he was one of the first people that really inspired me because the amount of money that he was earning back then, I was like, fuck. And I've been following him for a long time. I always respected him, admired him. Really, really great guy. And looking at his success, I thought, wow, this is actually possible. Now people probably look at, maybe my income, this kind of level that I'm doing, some of my clients, their incomes, and we start comparing ourselves to other people. And when we do that, we start to say, well, that person's better than I am. I can't do the things he or she can do. Do anybody ever felt this? Drop in the comments if you've had that, where you've compared yourself to someone else. They've been doing phenomenal in their business and stuff, and you start to think of all the reasons why you can't do something. And the more you think of it, the less likely you are to take action. Now, I don't compare myself to anybody. That's one thing I want you all to do. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. If you look up somebody who's really successful, look at it like it's possible for you too. Don't look at it as a negative, well, they're smarter than me, they've got more education than me, they come from a wealthy background than me. Don't look at them. Focus on your own lane. This is what I say. Stay in your own lane. Focus on your own lane. Don't care who's there. Don't care who's there. Don't care who's in front. You just focus. You've got to have that channel vision, right? You said, this is where I'm going. I'm not looking at anybody else's success unless it's to inspire you. Unless you're saying, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. Success is simply a game. It's a science behind success, right? It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. There's a science behind wealth. There's a science behind how your mind works. There's a science behind attraction, manifestation. The problem is that not many people understand how manifestation actually works. They think, oh yeah, I know all about the law of attraction. Yeah, I visualize Mindy, but nothing seems to happen. I write my goals down, nothing seems to happen. I've read another book, I've read Think and Grow Rich 20,000 times, nothing happened. That's not how it happens. The law of attraction, you have to do it in a very precise way, right? Otherwise, it will work, but against you. There's a fine line. It's like a two-edged sword, right? It'll either make you or break you if you don't know what you're doing with it. Like electricity, right? Like Bob Proctor said in the movie The Secret. You can light up a room with electricity, or you can cook a man, right? You can cook your food, or you can cook a man with electricity. It's how you're using this infinite power that we've locked up with. Most people are using it in the wrong way. Most people don't even understand like what their thoughts are actually doing. Now, if you actually knew what your thoughts were doing, you wouldn't be thinking the thoughts that you're doing. If you're not in harmonious vibration with what you want, if you knew what your thoughts, how potent they were, you'd probably you'd be more cautious, because thoughts create realities. Every single second of the day, thoughts are creating. Even if you're not focused on something, behind the scenes, the law of vibration's working, you're attracting all sorts of stuff through you. There's an infinite network, right, around us, everybody. It's like electronic network is infinite, and it's constantly sending out signals into the universe, into what you're afraid of. If you're focused on what you're afraid, or or something that you don't want, guess what? You're going to attract it. Now, if you focus on something that you do want, you're going to attract that. Okay, so I want to encourage you all to start thinking of what you do want. Not just on a Monday to Friday, and the weekdays as well, Saturdays, every single day, you've got to be locked into your idea. It's not like shift work where you think, right, Monday to Friday, I'm going to work on my business. And check this view out. Isn't it beautiful? I don't want to drop my phone. Wow, fuck. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? So, what do you want from life, right? And what price are you willing to pay for it? Are you willing to put the work in? Are you willing to work around an hour and 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day with the things I suggest you do, so you can have an abundant lifestyle? What is your financial goal? What do you want to earn? How much money do you want to earn each month? This month I did a record month. Am I telling you to brag? No, I'm telling you because at one point I was in over 65K's worth of debt. I used to earn around 2,000 a month, working my ass off, knew all about Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, the movie, read tons of books, followed lots of different people, watched fucking countless YouTube videos, and I was as confused as fuck. And I was drifting away further and further from what I wanted, because it was a mess. I worked on myself, I listened to Bob, and this month alone I've done over 320 grand, 320,000, right? And it's saying that, I didn't even realise I'd done it, right? And I've done that in about 12 days. It wasn't the whole fucking month, the month isn't up yet. So 320,000, that's over $250,000, well over $250,000 in less than a month. How does that happen to someone who could barely spell? How can that happen to someone who failed most of their adult life in business? I'm not a very smart guy, but I do understand how the universe works. I do understand how my mind works, because I spent time discovering, finding out about myself, why I do as I do. It can be so frustrating when you're doing things that you don't want to do and you do them anyway, right? And you can't get the results that you want because you don't know how to get the results, because you don't know much about yourself. So I study myself. The more I know me, the more I know you. And this is why, you see many of my clients are hitting some ridiculous numbers as well. Why? Because I'm passing on what I know. And this is why I'm here to grow, learn even more from my mentors, right? I keep on investing in myself over and over again. So you'll be like, all right, that's cool, Mindy, you've done 320 grand, yeah, but I'll put most of that back into working on myself. I'll hire more mentors with that. I won't just keep it in my pocket, keep it in the bank, right? I'll be investing that back into myself, right? Because it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's an asset, right? You've got to use your mind, it's an asset. So how well do you know yourself? How well do you really know yourself? Why do you do the things that you know you shouldn't do? Isn't it frustrating when you're doing things, right, and you know you shouldn't be doing them, and you're doing them anyway? And the things that you should be doing, you're not doing, right? And you think, fuck, what's going on? It's our behavior, it's controlled. 96 to 98% of everything that we're doing is controlled by our subconscious. It's automatic. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you go into autopilot mode, right? Regardless of how many books you read or whatever, all that shit doesn't really matter unless you start to reprogram that section of your subconscious mind that controls your behavior. Now, your results come from your behavior. Your income also doesn't just come, it doesn't appear. Money doesn't just come. It comes from what you're sending out. Your behavior is going to be impacted. Your income is going to be impacted by your behavior. How effective you are, how fast you make decisions, right? We've got to get good at making decisions. A lot of the time when somebody enrolls with me into my program, into my coaching for the year, they'll want to do it. I'll say, right, how long is it going to take you to get the payment? I don't really care how long it takes them to get the payment. A lot of time I hear, well, Mindy, I'll get the payment done in a couple of days' time. In a week. Okay, why do you need a week? Why do you need, well, I just got to get my bank details. Well, do you not have your bank details? Can you not grab a card? Yeah, what's as soon as you can do them? And I'll tell them, I said, the reason why I'm asking that is not because I'm desperate for your money, because I'm looking at how you're making your decisions. Like there's a delay in there. Subconsciously you delay things, right? So we've got to close the gap. We've got to start to make decisions faster and shorten that gap. So I said, right, can you make the decision in the next, can you not make the decision? Can you make the payment in the next 30 minutes, 20 minutes? Yeah, I don't see why not. Well, let's do it. And then people start paying the money quickly and they get on track faster, right? Not waiting around for 2 days, then you've got to get all logged into your stuff and me giving you guidance. It happens fast, man. You've got to take action. When I make a decision I want to do something, I make it. Yeah, I make it. Like I made a decision I was going to come to this mastermind. I booked my business class flight. I didn't think about it. Oh, it's a lot of money. I didn't think about what hotel should I stay. I thought this is what I want. I'll stay because I know the money's going to flow back to me. Right? It's a law of vacuum. The law of vacuum, it works all the time. Hi Amy, hope you're doing well. So I've got a free 5-day masterclass coming up on the 18th of July. Right? If you're in a business and you want to explode your business, right? I want you to be there. It starts at 7:30 p.m. UK time. I think it's about 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not sure. There'll be a workbook that we've got ready for you. I'll get one of my team to post in here. Make sure you print that off, right? If you're really dedicated to your success and you want to create an income for your family, a lifestyle, be there. This isn't just a free masterclass. Oh, well, it's free. This is worth millions to you if you want it to be, right? Because people have attended my masterclasses and began making ridiculous amounts of money, attracting more and more clients than they can handle, right? So I want you to show up. Put it in your diary right now. It starts at 7:30 p.m. UK time. It's in this Facebook group, right? You'll download your workbook. We'll also offer you a 10 minutes goals call, probably with myself or one of my team, right? So we can really dig into what you really want, right? And we'll find the best way of making that happen. And also keep an eye out from one of my team, Christian. He'll be in touch with you. Keep an eye on your spam box, your email, or whatever. Just keep an eye out for a message from Christian. He's a genuine dude. He's one of my team. Phenomenal guy. Right? I want to see everybody here win. I've created this group, Mind, Money and Business, to share how I've become successful, how I've earned more money than I could imagine. I want to help as many people as I can on that same journey, because I know what it's like to be frustrated when you want to help your family, right? When you want to do things for your parents, your partners, your kids, you know, your siblings or whatever. I know how that feels, and you can barely make your own fucking, you know, you're barely living your own life, right? You might be living a comfortable life, right? Your bills are paid, living in a nice home, but there's not enough excess money at the end of the month. You're doing well, I get it, but you don't have that excess that to live the life where you want to go on 2-3 holidays, you know, a year with your family, travel first class, business class, you know, hire a boat, go out there, fucking in the middle, go fishing or something, diving into the ocean, hope there's no sharks out there, right? So I want to show you, this is why I created this group. I've invested so much money into myself over the years, being mentored by Bob Proctor. Over and over again, I went there, listened to everything he told me to do, and now this is why I'm living this really blessed life, and I'm really, really happy and grateful that I've got this opportunity and I'm living this life. I never could have dreamt in a million years that I'd even be earning 10 grand a month, let alone like hitting 320,000, which is my biggest month. It's probably over 320k that I've done in this like past, I don't know, 2 weeks if that, but it's phenomenal. You know, when you lock onto the idea, when you really get it, money starts to flow to you so fast. Clients will start to come so fast. That business that was at this level start to go through the roof. You know, your lifestyle changes, your environment changes, you know, everything starts to change. And you can have more success in the next 6 months or 12 months than you've had in the past 15 years in your business. You need to think about that. Now, logically, that's not impossible. That's not possible. You're probably saying, well, how can I do that in I've been at my business for 15 years. I'll have to work longer hours. I've got to work harder. Fuck that. I'll show you a way how to do it faster. Imagine in the next 12 months, right? In the next 12 months, if I can show you a way on how to like multiply your business by 10, right? By working less. It sounds fucking crazy. I know, I get it, but it's actually true. I've done it and I've seen countless many of my clients do the same. Now, if you look at, Bob used to say that the highly successful people, the wealthiest people in the world don't even work. Really think about that. You've got people like Jeff Bezos and stuff, they ain't grinding around like a hunt. They've got teams, you build teams. You know, you probably got a team and you're not probably utilizing them correctly because they have their own behavior patterns, they have their own way of doing things, right? They have their own paradigms, their belief systems that stops them. So, you know, you want to invest in yourself, you want to invest in your team. Now, you've got to grow your team as well. You know, first you've got to grow yourself, you've got to become a more effective leader. You've got to understand yourself so you can understand your team, you can understand your employees, you can understand your customers, your clients, how they make decisions, right? It's all in the mind, right? It's all in the mind. Once you understand how you work, you'll understand how other people work, right? It's not about luck, it's not about chance, it's all about having a psychological transformation, right? We are all born with this infinite mind, possibilities everywhere, right? But only a very small handful of people actually learn how to use their mind, right? We've been given this mind. The most powerful thing you've got is your mind, but how many people have actually taught you how to use it? Did you go to school? Did they give you a fucking an exam on how the mind works? I mean, fuck that, seriously. They give you exams on algebra, maths, English and science. All that stuff's important, but that's not important unless you can understand how to use it, right? How to actually use your mind. So this is a school. I've got my own university here where I'm teaching people about the mind and how to create money, how to create wealth, how to create success, how to enjoy life. This is my university, right? This is what I do. This is what I love doing. So school never taught it. I had to learn it myself. I had to make mistakes, get into crazy amounts of debt, travel the world, you know, hire mentors, so I could get access to like what the top 1% of the people knew about creating wealth, right? The top 1% have different knowledge to the 99% of the world's population, right? They have different knowledge, different information. This is why you hear the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Why is that? Because the poor people have a poor mindset, so you can only go one way. The rich people have an abundance, a wealthy mindset, so they can only go one way, right? It's so important that you get this. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And you probably heard a term like you need money to make money. Well, that doesn't mean physical money. Money is a state of mind. What do you think about this? You've got to have money to make money, right? You've got to have a money mindset. That's what that means. Not that you've got to have like, you know, you've got to have some money in your pocket to make money. It's an abundance mindset. Again, people interpreted these things in the wrong way, right? So really think about what you want, how bad you want it, what you're willing to pay to have a life with your family. Because time is ticking. We're not going to be here forever, right? So people are always waiting for the perfect day, the perfect time, the perfect moment. I'll do this when this happens, when that happens. When the time is right now. Come on, people. The time is right now. We've got to make things happen now in the moment. Tomorrow ain't here yet. Yesterday's gone. All we have is today in the present. What do you want from your life? How bad do you want it? And what are you willing to do to get it, right? So this is Mindy. I'm checking out. Got to go get some breakfast. I don't know what, I'm gonna have something nice and light, and then I'm gonna go and hit the mastermind. Look at my workbook. I'm gonna be like working on my mind. We're gonna be working. I might even be doing a bit of teaching today, I think. So that'd be kind of cool, right? So check this out, view. So in a few days, I'm gonna be moving on to a different resort. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I might even get drunk tonight and have a little beach party on my own. Never know. Anyway, listen. Thanks for watching. Right, remember to tune in on the 18th of July. It's going to be phenomenal, right? It's a 5-day masterclass on how to use the law of attraction for business owners who have an established business. There's a workbook. Check out your workbook. Download it. Make space in your diary, right? It's only for around about 45 minutes each night. I want to come back out here. It's only for 45 minutes each night. And I promise you one thing, that'll be the best thing that you do this year, right? So I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.